Hey, so I'm here at MH Equipment in Indianapolis, Indiana, about to take a load down to Lexington, Kentucky. When I first got here, they said that they was gonna be able to load me up, but then they told me that the trailer had to be dock height and that I couldn't use my own ramps. So now what we're going to do is actually have that truck right there is already loaded up with the boom lift. He's going to bag back and get flush with my trailer, and then he's going to pull that boom lift onto my trailer. So sometimes when you're out here getting loaded up, you got to go with alternate routes and alternate options. Like I said, I'm going to Lexington, Kentucky. I got this boom lift right here. He's about to pull it back on to my trailer. Hey, and then also today, I just want to run some numbers with you guys on how much I'll profit out of this load. Hey, so I'm loaded up. Got my load, got a boom lift here, weigh about 15,000 pounds. It's pretty heavy too. I had to use the chains and the chain binders. So if you guys don't know how to use chains and chain binders, I suggest you go out and get some hands-on experience. That's the only way you're gonna learn, is if you actually physically touch it and do it. I just wanna show you guys something real quick. While the guy was loading me up, he broke one of my boards. If you could see it, he broke one of my boards on my trailer because the boom lift came down and it was too heavy. So, but it's all good. I could get it fixed. Won't cost me too much. Just got to go buy another board. But sometimes out here you're gonna your equipment will get damaged, but you just take it as a lesson learned. So next time I know, if I ever load a boom lift the way that I just loaded that boom lift, I'll make sure that I let the guy know to actually put the wheels on the actual metal piece of the trailer. But he came straight down on my wood, so I'll just go get it replaced. But hey, I'm just gonna run some numbers with you guys real quick on how much I would profit out of this load. Hey, so the way that you figure out how much your net pay will be out of each load, how much you will profit, what you want to do is take the rate. So this load right here pays $650. I'm going from Indianapolis, Indiana to Lexington, Kentucky. So I got $650 on the rate. The total loaded miles is 189 miles. That's how long it's going to take from Indianapolis to get me to my destination in Lexington, Kentucky. $650 on the rate. So I pay 5% for factoring. So off top, I'm only going to see 95% of the $650 because once I factor my load, they're going to charge me 5%. So I go through TAFS, Trans Am Financial, who charges me 5% for factoring. So my factoring fee, once I factor my load tomorrow when I drop it off, TAFS will charge me $32.50. My fuel cost is, I'm going 189 miles. I'm averaging around 10 miles per gallon at the moment. Because like I say, this is a heavy load for me. I really don't like to haul, 15,000 pounds. I like to stay under 15,000, but your Hotshot can't handle the weight. But the heavier you go, the more fuel you're going to take because your load is heavy. So right now I'm at 189 miles. I'm at 10 miles per gallon. So how you want to figure out how many gallons you're going to use to get to your destination, what you want to do is divide how many miles it's going to take you, divided by how many miles per gallon are you getting. So for me, I'm going 189 miles. And I'm getting 10 miles per gallon. So that's going to put me at 19 gallons rounded up. So it's going to take me 19 gallons to get to Lexington, Kentucky. So minus the $32.50 for the factoring fee, minus the $58 for the fuel, is going to put me at $559.50. So I do not have to pay a driver because I'm driving my own truck. So I encourage everyone out there who's starting a trucking company to go get your Class A CDL license, just in case if you want to get out and deliver loads from time to time. You could save money by not hiring a driver, which I do have drivers, but this truck right here, I drive this for, this is my personal truck, so I do not have to pay a driver. So I'm looking at $559.50. So it's only going to take about 3 hours to get to Lexington, Kentucky. So if you want to break that down, how much money will I make per hour? So if I want to break it down per hour, I'll make $186.50 per hour. So that's not bad coming from a guy who was in the military, being a military officer, who I only made, I made around $30-something an hour if you want to break it down per hour when it comes to the military, but I got paid on salary every 1st and the 15th. But if I want to break it down, I made, mid 30 something per hour, close to $40 an hour being in the military. So now on this load, I'm making $186.50 an hour. So at the end of the day, figure out a way to always scale up. Figure out a way that you can increase your pay. So I've increased my pay enormously over the past few months, coming from the military to being all in, being an entrepreneur. And this is just one thing that I do. I do multiple things. Like I always tell you guys, you have to have multiple streams of income if you want to create and build wealth out here. So I'm at $186.50 per hour. Not too bad for a guy who quit his job in the military, when a lot of people told me and asked me why was I getting out the military, and pretty much saying that I couldn't do anything better. And just off of one thing, I'm about to make $186.50 an hour, and I still have other ways that I make money. So I'm just using this as motivation for you guys, as inspiration. So with that $559.50, you can also take it a step further and break down how much money are you paying per day for insurance? How much money are you paying per day for your truck note? How much money are you paying for your trailer note? So my trailer that I have right here is, I bought this trailer cash, so I don't have a trailer note. I have a truck note, which is like $750 or $60 a month. And I have commercial insurance, which I believe is like $1,100 a month. So if I want to break it down a little bit further, I could take off, those fees for my truck and my insurance, and then minus that for the $559.50. I don't have those numbers right now, but you could do the simple math. And what I like to do is take $150 per load every time I move a load, whether it's with my drivers or whether it's with me, and I like to just go put it up in the into a bank account. So basically it's like I'm just stashing money, money that I don't never see, and that's going to be another way for me to check this account one day, and now I got thousands of dollars in this account because I'm taking $150 off of every load, and I'm pretty much stashing it, using it more as a savings account. So this is another piece of advice for you guys out there who are planning to become entrepreneurs, business owners, or if you're working a 9-to-5 job. You got to figure out a way to save money. I don't care if it's $50 a month. So figure out a way that you could pretty much stash money, back. It's kind of like, I used to like shooting dice when I came up as a kid, and I can remember we used to call it stashing. So if you guys know about shooting dice out there, every time you pass on the dice, and every time you're winning, basically some people like to put a few dollars back in their pocket. You know, because we all know that either you could win big in dice or you could lose big. It's the same thing in business. You could win big or you could lose big. So one thing you want to do is learn how to start stashing money, how to start saving money and putting money, you know, behind. So this was just real quick showing you guys the breakdowns on the numbers. I'm doing pretty well on this load. And every load you guys get, whether you're a hotshot trucker now or whether you are aspiring hotshot trucker, it's all about the numbers. Anytime in any business, it don't matter what business you're in, it's always about the numbers. If you cannot calculate, if you cannot run your numbers accurately, you're going to end up going in the negative one day if you are not in control of your finances. And that is the key to anything in life, whether you're a 9-to-5 job or entrepreneur. You have to be in control of your finances, and you have to figure out a way to save money. Hopefully this video was able to help you guys out. If you guys want to learn how to broker freight, if you want to learn how to dispatch freight, if you want to be more involved in my consulting and mentorship program or whatever it is, everything that I offer, all of my services are in the description below. Feel free to click on some of them links, sign up, do what you got to do. You can always reach out to me at broker@managedtrans.com, and I am willing to help you. I am definitely veteran friendly when it comes to being in the military, so reach out to me, let me know if you're a vet, and I'll give you a percentage off on any service that I provide. Everybody commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great.